Hey everyone, it's Lil Kev, and in this video, I'll be going over the new changes to the Gauntlet from today's update. This video is geared more towards players who may have completed the Gauntlet in the past or just understand the gist of it. For those who don't really understand the Gauntlet at all, I'll be working on a complete guide as a follow-up to include the changes from this update. What I think to be the most significant change was the buff that the Crystal Staff received. Jagex described it as a significant stat increase, and from the runs I've done so far, it is quite noticeable. Given this, along with the fact you can attack from a distance, I can see the stat becoming very useful for when you have to kite the Hunlef and dodge the damaging floor tiles. The next big change is the new animation for when the Hunlef changes attack styles. There are two distinct animations to look for. This is what it looks like and sounds like when the Hunlef is switching to Mage. And this is when it switches to range. This is a bit of a controversial change because the player no longer really needs to count the Hunlef attacks, as you can just wait for the animation or sound to know when to swap overhead prayers. I have seen a good amount of players in-game upset with this, claiming it makes the boss a lot easier, but in my opinion, it's really no different than this.
2, 1, Mage.
Which I think it's safe to say most people were using before the update. Anyways, other changes include more consistent room layouts. For the normal Gauntlet, the inner square rooms are less randomized, making it easier to obtain basic resources such as the ore, bark, or linum, but this does not apply to the Corrupted Gauntlet. However, for both versions of the Gauntlet, the 6 demi-bosses can only spawn in these 12 highlighted rooms. Now we don't have to deal with this anymore. You get the idea. Some more nice changes include the armor not requiring as much materials. I'll post both of the tables from before and after the update so you guys can see on screen what the numbers are looking like. I'm not going to break down each and every single armor piece and number. I don't really see this changing much for experienced players who are just used to the tier 1 armor, but for those who might be struggling while they're learning the Gauntlet, getting higher tier armor could definitely be helpful. You no longer need to spam the range to one-tick cook the paddlefish. Just click once and it automatically cooks every tick, and it's a very nice update in my opinion. Lastly, if you've unlocked the ability to smash files and have it active, this also now works inside of the Gauntlet. And that's it for the Gauntlet updates. Overall, I think it's a very positive change, mostly quality of life, maybe a tad bit easier, but don't get me wrong, it is still a very challenging boss. That's it for the video. Again, I'll be making a full post-update guide to the Gauntlet, so be looking out for that. If I missed something, got any info wrong, or you have more questions, just let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, best of luck on your Gauntlet runs, and take care everyone.